and a return to that gold mine that is Peter Stewart.
Oh, yes.
Now, Peter Stewart's top man. He does the news in the mornings. He's part of the package with Laurie and Alan and Mike.
He's the head of news.
He's the head of news, does the sports breakfast. And he would have heard him throughout Alan and Mike's show in the morning. Now, he likes a gag.
He does. I love his jokes.
Now, we all like a bit of innuendo now and again. But Peter loves a bit of innuendo, doesn't he?
Does.
He does. And this is Peter at his best.
That's the sport. Now a poll, lot of fun in Germany. Here's Peter.
3 Germans are in contention to become the pole-sitting world champ after 100 days sat atop a wooden pole. It's a whole lot of fun in Germany. 909.
No, that wasn't an innuendo one, that was a pun one, wasn't it?
But that is the reaction that they got.
But they've got like a Zoom format. They do a Zoom format for the news.
Alan laughing there, and Mike and everybody.
And Laurie.
Thompson,
They did it, it's like they have people next door.
It was good.
And they went down well.
They went down very well.
A whole lot of fun.
I think I got it.
Long-suffering Pete Abbott doing the hand over there. Now that was a bit of a pun. This is a bit of innuendo. It's a bit cheeky for the time of the morning, but we think we got away with it.
In a moment, a load of dirty bankers. That story after Pete Abbott.
There we are.
I love that
delayed
one.
They've delayed one though.
Yeah, the ITV are signing up Peter Stewart Unplanned. It's going to be fantastic.
Are they really?
Yeah, brilliant.
Maybe he could do the same to us one day. We might go in on Monday and say, well, there's some clips from Hawksbee and Jacobs, and listen to this one about whatever they're called.
Brian Hayes.
Brian, yeah.
Benny Hill.
Benny Hill. Anyway, now, this is a good word. This is a good one. It doesn't matter what programme it's on, it always has the same reaction. Listen to this.
Back to its bosom.
Can we hear it again?
No, apparently not.
Is the answer. He's got to reset the desk. There's some dead air there, in case you're wondering. It's Hawksbee and Jacobs. Here it is.
Back to its bosom.
Peter Stewart said bosom.
It was good. And not sure that worked. But there we are. I think it's just beating people with sticks now. But this was, a great comedian, born in Eltham. What a star he was. And this was Peter's take on this sad story.
There's new hope for Bob Hope.
Oh yeah, I get what he did.
There's new hope for, but it's a play on words. I suppose if it gets worse, which we pray to God it doesn't, but there's no hope for Bob Hope, which we pray doesn't happen.
He's off on the road to heaven.
That's right, yeah. But Dorothy Lamore's already there, and so is Bing. A case of... No, we can't do it here. Right.
Next.
And next, let's move on to Mike now, who knows a lot about German. He's out there now and has got quite a deep understanding of German and German pronunciation.
The England team are in trouble. They're staying in a hotel which is right next to the biggest beer cellar in Bavaria.
I know they drink a lot, but it's not Bavaria. They drink a lot. Now this is now we do like Mike's. I mean, he's out there now. We can do what we like. He's in Germany.
You could be listening.
He's listening on the web. Hello, Mike. Having a good time. Now this is a nice turn of phrase. And occasionally he'll use a phrase. It doesn't quite come off, and this is a very fine example of it.
Lily-livered foreign secretary who looks like an owl frozen in the headlights of a car.
Owl?
Your headlights can be pointing upwards, can't they?
What about the focus of those lights?
They need adjusting.
They certainly do.
Owl in there.
An owl frozen. Honestly, you're sitting at home now, you're in your car. How often have you used... We've all used the phrase, like an owl frozen in the headlights. Where did that come from? What's the thought? If he said like a hare frozen in the headlights. But where does it come from, an owl? God, no. Anyway.
Well, owls don't move anyway. They tend to be frozen.
I suppose he keeps saying, okay, owl. He works with owl.
Yeah.
Like an owl frozen in the headlights.
It was with Alan on the M50. He was frozen in the headlights.
And Alan's point, I'm sorry, Andy pointed this out to me, and I think he's right. Just listen to this phrase. Well, the only way to set this up really is to say, we think Alan's love life may be suffering a bit by doing the breakfast show every day.
I was thinking last night, lying in bed, about all the different stadiums, game stadiums.
Now, how often when you go to bed at night do you think about stadia?
Well, I'm terribly excited about the Stadio della Alba.
Oh, I was just thinking about the wank North make and what a stadium that was.
You've chosen another name.
No, I don't. Just for instance. No, what is
all the stadiums in the world? You had to pick that one.
Well, they're closing it down though, aren't they? It's going like Wembley. Oh, beautiful stadium. Anyway, and finally, No, it's a shame. It's a lovely stadium. It's a cracker.
You're not going to say the name again.
No, no, I'm not. No. It's the first one that came to mind.
Of course.
So, yes, and finally, in the 70s, on the ITV coverage of the World Cup, they did these kind of jokey little kind of reels, and they used it to the tune of "Gimme that, gimme that, gimme that, gimme that ding." Remember that one?
And it was basically taking the film back and forth.
Taking the film, that was cutting edge in the 70s, and that was kind of the cutting edge comedy, really. And they used to sit there, Paddy Crare and the Dude,
Brian Moore,
Cluffy, Morrow,
pack up, didn't he?
all crying with laughter.
Creasing.
And basically all they were doing was like making a player go backwards and a player go forwards. To gimme that, gimme that, gimme that, gimme that.
Yeah.
But you'd think in 31 years, that kind of comedy has moved on.
Oh, you'd have thought so.
You would have thought so, but here, on the breakfast show the other morning, is the oral equivalent of gimme that ding.
Oh, humpa, 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 oh. Oh, terrific when it goes all the way. Oh.
There we are.
What was that? I thought
Did Tomo speak after that?
thought
Did he have
Tomo
a
said
message for the
something.
nation?
Forgot to put that bit on the end of the clip.
That's all right. That we had to cut it out. Says,
Well, we had to cut it out. Why did we have to cut it out?
we didn't have to cut it out. We forgot.
just forgot
Dino,
to
give
add
him
it
that
on.
dunce's cap. You get out the corner. You sit down. Put the dunce's cap on Liam. We had. We had to cut it out.
It's always the same when the ploughman's away.
Oh, and that's harsh. They're doing a fine job.
I know.
Anyway, they were the clips of the week.